Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 46-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. And a short gain down to about the 33. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Williams. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Let's go. Ready?
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play touchdown Packers.
Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Williams from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Now it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw to Odunze on the RPO. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and goal, Chicago.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Swift again. To the end zone, touchdown Bears. DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Let's go now. White, yellow, 22. Smash, red. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Love from the gun. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the ready.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Set, ready. 52, boom. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go. Black, set.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ready?
Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow, set.
Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Play action. Now Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Smack, red. Fury, yellow. Grill, green. Hut, hut.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Come on, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, let's probably right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and
Back
10
ready.
at the 50-yard line.
Blue, 32. Cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Blaster, 6. Set, cut. 50, green. Black ultra. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. 22 needle. Black 40. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the Bears' 49-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Needle blue. Ready, ready.
Love now. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for the Brace Swift. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 73 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Look at the juke. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Working out of the gun. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready, set.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Cut.
Love, they go play action now. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Here we ready.
Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Down, set.
To the air again, Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Blue, smash, red. Ready, ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
Field, black. Come on, set. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Pushing his way through. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Set.
Now Love. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Packers, 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. When the ball comes out, Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him yards that time, and it's going to leave them with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run right here with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 33 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready,
and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up their 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
What is up?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, a 23-yard run. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, look at the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Come on, ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards on the ground. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Claws ready. Here we go. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run 1st down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To the air, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Santos on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Field, black. Watch out now. 50-50.
Now Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Love looking to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
33, yellow. Set, huh?
Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
6, mega. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he'll give him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Love. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Love. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Packers 37.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Hut, hut. Blue, 32. Hut.
One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bears, they move back